It's like the phone is super out of charge. I'm not going to like. Hold on. I need to clean up all in here. I was kind of grabbing the thermos, right? This one, right here, bad boy, right at the end of the desk, right there. See, other end of the desk. The freaking egg in here, the audio interface, the monitor. The microphone is alright. Here it is. And the pop filter. Alright, let me put it somehow. So there's a footage of. Oh, no, not the home key, right? The Woodring Waves is 3.0. I put phones so that. Motherfucker. The cable is kind of like. I gotta put the cable right here. Alright, I got it. So the bigger issue here was to put the cable behind Energy Hub. What's it called in English? I have no clue. Energy Hub. Good enough, right? So yeah. The Woodring Waves 3.0 is being severely teased. So there's that Laheroi, right? Just like it says in top left corner. I'm not an expert in any of this. In either case, it is not December 3rd. It must be 4th already. Yep. Usually when I start up a recording, it states that this is the next day. So 8:47 a.m. Looks like nothing crazy thus far. Let us begin reading out. It should be either Woodring Waves or Genshin Impact story. The last time I got to Genshin Impact, unfortunately, I a little bit lost it entirely, right? Listen, guys, this is not a world about accompanying me, like, you know, just a little bit lost in this world individual that happened to be in here in this day and age and be primarily situated around this like war kind of scenario environment of this world. Unfortunately, it is what it is, you know. There has been people typing from the Russian region that they're getting dragged into the war from this like Arknights related Twitter pages, right? I don't think this is just about me or a few other people, right? This is kind of concerns an entire world. This is not a fucking joke or anything. Like, some of the people, they would say, like, you know, some of the people have to die, unfortunately, right? You would not care all that much unless you are essentially being, you know, have to witness or directly confront the consequences of all this horridness that world may provide, right? Most of the people, 99.8%, none of this war stuff does concern them, so they would not notice it even if they wanted, right? This is just how this. I'm not going to say that entire world should be in war or any of those, right? But at the same time, maybe a little bit of awareness would help everyone together, right? I cannot say any more about this, like, living world. The situations we get to live through as an entirety of a collective of humankind, you cannot be living alongside of other people, which is called society, right? You cannot be living in those kind of scenario and not accounting for every single individual out there, because we are essentially the same. We are living being. We are going to be living in here and we are going to be dying. One way or another, eventually, essentially, we are going to find ourselves meet that kind of final destination, the dharma, the karma and whatnot. All that is going to sum up what is going to happen with you and alongside of other ideals that the universal law present to us. So without further discreet and Without further additional intake of knowledge to either one of us, let us partake within the likes of Genshin Impact. Like, why would it be Wooden Quasars? Naturally. Listen, I like Wooden Quasars, but we have to push on Genshin Impact. We started it yesterday, so we have to see what the region may present to us thus far. So, I don't need to be eating any breakfast. There is 5 eggs next to me. It would be helpful to eat them. I have an excess of energy right now. I could, in all the honesty, go for an exercise, like, easily. I have an excess of energy because I ate a lot of tворог and milk. Honestly, there is not a lot in my stomach, like, as in food, like chicken or something like that, right? Spaghetti or rice or some of that. There is rice, by the way, and there is spaghetti too. So, without further ado, thankfully I figured out what the ideal volume level would be in here, right? I should have figured it a long time ago, since, you know, how many days I have spent recording and whatnot, right? But somehow it got, I don't know, I didn't touch the volume mixer thingy whatsoever, the interface. I didn't touch it one bit, but for some reason I was definitely getting into peaking zone, essentially out of nowhere, right? So I have no clue why that happened, but thankfully it got resolved, solved, and easily fixed, just by me noticing and a little bit adjusting the volume. So I'm an old man. Listen, I wouldn't say my arm is exceptionally big or anything. It definitely is there, right? By all means. So let's continue with the Genshin Impact story. I'm not going to brag that I care about this game exceptionally much, but it is a good one, right? Before we begin, let me drop this segment on the platform where I usually drop my things on. Hopefully there is a meaning to that, and thankfully someone does in fact care about who I am. I cannot ask for any more, but thanks to anyone who does in fact. I am a simple individual who simply attempts to live my own life, not bothering anyone, so maybe if everyone did the same, the world would be a better.
決めたか？それとも草地で少し休んでいくか？
Pages, right? Is there some lines I can like directly check of hers? I should be, right? I think it's situated somewhere in voiceover in here, no? Is there an idols in here? No? Oh, sorry, which one is it?
草木の茂る季節がまた巡ってくる。
Oh, this
行き先
one,
は
no?
決めたか？
This one. Chat.
行き先は決めたか？
Ikusaki wa kimetaka? Soretomo.
草地で少し休んでいくか？
Is this one, right?
ナドくらいにいるとき、動物たちの行動で気になることがあれば、私に聞きに来るがよい。
If you ever find that the animals in Notcry behave in ways you do not comprehend, just ask me and I will explain. Wow, that makes all the sense.
ナドくらいにいるとき、動物たちの行動で気になること
Don't
が
know why the men start acting like animals in front of Ilona. Can you explain that one? Stars want sniffing your armpits and whatnot. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Alright, let's continue. Last time we were here with Zilonen. Unfortunately, the camera angle is not the best because my camera was literally 1%. We did read out this one.
ナービカが帰ったと思う。
The camera angle, unfortunately, will be like this for the duration of
みんなでうちをいじめようって
the
わけ
release now. I can try to tinker it with something else, truth be told. Honestly, it's a little bit like nice on cameras like this, right? I don't think there's all that many to tinker in here. Like, oh fuck, this angle is super the worst. I feel like. I mean, no, I don't think this is the worst. I think this is just about me sitting straight. But let's let me straighten up. I think decent, right? No, this is definitely a feasible angle. Listen, I look a little bit small when I'm sitting. I'm not going to lie. It's no one need to see me like full like standing or anything, right? This is not full standing either. There's no space to stand in here. Something like that. Listen, I'm most likely going to go and shower after this one. I'm not going to lie, I haven't in a while. My hair is clean, but I have not showered like towards in like a day or two. No, this is nasty, I'm not going to lie. So let's continue. I look, as I'm trying to describe, a little bit small, I feel like, from this angle. I'm not a fan of this, but listen guys, if I'm looking small here, like if there's only half of me in here like on the screen, right, it's because the phone is right now positioned like it is going, as you can see, it's going like that, right? That is why I'm small. The phone right now is directing directly onto the wall in there. It is situated on the under the 90 degree, that's how it calls, right? So there is a reason why I'm so fucking small in here. Listen, I'm super big, as you can see. But I'm definitely super small at the same time too, right? So let's continue and see what this is about, all that Genshin Impact stuff. Let's continue. See? Yeah, perfect first Malwika, no Chaska. You come all this way just to make fun of me. Oh, what a mess. Wait. Were we not last time at this like is this scene after we found the boat girl we did yesterday? Is this after or not? I'm a bit lost in here, at a loss of word to that honestly. Is this after we found NF or not? I'm lost in like space-time dimension. No, I think this is new, no? But I'm not. So to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. What about you guys? What curveball have you come to throw at me today? Jitsu, wow. Oh, you see that pretty girl in there, like, with eyes closed. We just kidnapped a girl, do you want to have fun with her? Yes, I'm Lumiere. I love kidnapping girl. A robot? We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seemed like a message intended for Tabibito. A cryptex? Ah, still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try and blast it open. Let's see, что-то мисате. Oh, Fontanian cipher disc, metal case from Leo, eh? Oh. Oh. The music is very good. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare part, although the inner workings is pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you did not try and brute force it. Can you crack open it? Could be a tricky one since it used a combination of several different technology. I could find out more by disassembling and reverse engineering it, but that could potentially damage the contents. I'm assuming it is not worth the risk, correct? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it. No, just Aino is sending her GIF emojis to me. The only other option is to get our messenger tell us the password. Is that doable? Can you wake her up? Kiss her on the cheek. The device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you would find on a Secret Source automaton. But the other component, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute. Oh fuck. Zionen, what the hell? Eine. There was like a super straight shot on her torso, but I feel like this one is even better that I could have gotten, right? This is like the best screenshot I could have gotten possible. I don't need to redo it to get her like straight torso with this kind of. Eine. Promise to come home. Zetai. Eine. Fuck. Guys, I didn't get that screenshot, you know what the issue is. We're fucking restarting, that is the issue. I apologize sincerely, this is what we will have to do. Nice tune, camera is like this. This is not full staining here. There's no space to stand in here. Something like that. Let me straighten up. Sitting, I'm not. There's no space to stand in here. This is not full staining here. This is not full staining here. There's no space to stand in. And there is no space, I agree. I agree, man. Yes, I guess. Let's continue. Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's no staying. Yes. No one need to see me like like standing for you, right? This is not full standing here. There's no sound like it. I hope we do not get to constantly restarting here, and I can voice out as many as necessary for the day. Usually I hope for an hour or two of full complete voicing out, where it takes many screenshot restarting stuff, and it hopefully it doesn't, right? I'm doing as much as I can. That's not. Let me stop this one so I can just immediately proceed towards uploading the next segment. Recorded one. Just hit stop starting here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back. Wow.
マービカ
Alright,
が帰ったと思
just
った
a
ら
few screenshots I might have missed on here.
みんなで
Same.
うちをいじめようってわけ
Let's continue, hopefully we don't know anymore.
最近
Looks like a very lively animated
世代
sequence,
の
truth be told.
一日中資料とにらめっこ待ったそれって機械
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。
This one seemed pretty
それ
sexy
と
to
この
me,
暗号術も
暗号術
as per
あ
usual.
んたなら銃でバンって開けると思ったけどちょっと見せて、廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせて作った
The NF is sleeping in there.
てるみたいだから
The NF didn't seem as small as she was when sitting, honestly.
ここまでしてあんたに手紙を書いたってことはすごいだ
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうしかないな。
胸元のパーツは
What did I miss again? Like her eyes opened, right? Anything else I missed out? I can't fucking tell. Like this one straight shot at her belly. Alright, I guess that's the different angle then. Zetai. Oh fuck. You don't know that the window in there, like for her opening eyes, was like super small. When she opens her eyes up like fully, instead of this kind, right? This is a screenshot as well, right? But the eyes are not super fully opened and it's dimmed. It was like on the last frame in there. Ouch. Damn, I cannot believe we're having to start from this kind of environment.
行き先は決めたかそれとも草地で少し休んでいくか
シロネン。てっきり昼寝中かと思ったが珍しいな。
Right, small stops are like a minute one. Also, why camera is fucking down? This is problem. Why is this down? Oh. Wait. What do you mean it's like turning it down from the opening it? What is this freaking bug? Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking. I have to restart the phone. So guys, I may not be on the like on the pacing here. I'm not going to lie. Right, I'm gonna start for a minute. Let's see where it leads us to. Just a minute long stop starting here. Is this different from what we were having previously? Was it like angled a little bit forward? Fuck, I have no clue how it was angled. I don't care honestly. Like this? Forward or what? I don't know if this is different from what we were having previously. I don't care honestly. I think this is good enough, right? I kind of wish there was a previous angle. It was good though. Good enough, I think, right? I'm at the very least like super unseen at the very least, right? I wish my face was a little bit more in camera. This way. Fuck, I wish I did not have to restart my phone, honestly. Like, whatever I had before I feel like was better. Everything is fucking ruined. Why did my phone had to like... What essentially happened was it locked out and locked out like application that the camera takes up for. What a fucking weirdo. Oh. Listen, I hate this life so much. You don't want to know. What I'm going to do now? Previous angle was so fucking good. It's already like completely ruined everything here. Was it downwards or what? No, there's no way it would. Was it this? I think it was this, just a little bit, I was a little bit down. I feel like I have no issue with this angle, like so long as it's like similar to what we were having before. The previous angle, unfortunately, it was super good. There was like monitor scene like at the bottom. Here, let me show. Listen guys, I have a super limited amount of time to be doing any of this voice acting in here. I don't have an entire day long to be doing any of this. Honestly, I'm set to continue with either of this like one way or another, right? Whether I'm voicing out or not. This is what the previous angle was looking at as last time, right? I kind of liked it because I was smaller and it felt very in scene, like you know, I felt very not standing out. Now I kind of do, but at the same time I don't give a crap, right? So I think what is gone, we cannot get the same angle in here because the way phone is positioned right now, you don't want to know like how it's like standing in there essentially. I think this is the angle I am completely, entirely content with. So let's continue. Hopefully, I apologize for all the delays. I only have so much energy, only so much opportunity. I'm starting to get asleep and we have to do as much as we can. So, let's continue. What did I miss out on that forced me to restart again? I have no clue. It was something after she opened her eyes. Oh, it's her eyes opening entirely, like, precisely. That's a die, kind of don't know. Oh, I got it. I got it. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Hey there, are you alright? All I did was to stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work. White flying object. Blonde traveler. Tabibito-san. Paimon-san. Oh my god, look at how precious she is. Look at all the details that interconnect her body part. The joint on the knees, that is, right? She's very android-like. Cute too at that. I was kind of loving the character when we had photograph event over at the Genshin rather than the Wooden Oasis one, right? I really like that one, and it seemed like she is just as precious as she was back then. So let's see, white flying object, blonde traveler, and Tabibito. Paimon? You can tell us. Task in progress. Deliver a message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered. Wow, what a smart doll. Can you tell us the password? Password? Oh, that question mark thingy was so precious. How dare I missed it? Yes, in chat. Are they going to be keep like jumping us all over with this kind of like 2-second long prompt? Is this Heavy Rain game or what? This can be. This is so cruel. There was a lot of really good sitting of this girl if I never screenshot, honestly. There was honestly a lot of really good, like premium good screenshot of her sitting. Listen, I'm not in here to be sitting an entire day voicing out, restarting, screenshotting, I never, right? But at the same time, there's only so much in life that we can address. I only account for 1 or 2 hours of voice acting in either of the day that we have. Maybe if my life was not fucking completely destroyed by a owner of the social media, there would be way more voice acting thus far. But An entirety of last month has been spent into nowhere.
マービカが帰ったと思ったら今度は
To say that I am displeased of
み
any
ん
of
な
that
でうちをいじめようってわけ
is to essentially say absolutely nothing.
うわ、散らかってるな。探し物でもしてたのか？
最近うようよしてる非元気兵のせいだよ。おかげで一日中資料とにらめっこ。もっと。
あいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいや。
それとこの
暗号術？あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思う。廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせていろんな技術が使われてるみたいだから、ここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうしか。
パスワード。Alright, just don't prompt it the same it was last time. Like, that was nasty, I'm not going to lie. I think we've already had Anefa do that, by the way, honestly, somewhere in the past, but I'm interested in this part. Anefa. Very cutely sitting there. Yep, sure.
白い飛行物と金髪の賢そうな人間
Kashiko-so.
パスワード。
Oh, thank you, I got it.
そんなに賢くない。
Maybe not so smart after all.
パスワードってのは
A code, you know, a number,
ため
to
の数字のことだ。
the set of digits that you put to unlock the keyhole.
記憶にありません。
Not in the memory. Kyoku no arimasen.
記憶喪失か？
Memory missing.
一筋縄じゃいか
Ah,
なそうだ。
there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides this two. Your name, for instance.
名前記憶にありません。
Nope. Oh no, not the sad face. I'm missing my memory and name. I don't have name, please. Adopt me. Alright.
ロボットが記憶喪失だなんて。
Oh, not again. Why would her memory be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
家に帰るとか言ってたが。
Said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memory about that in particular? Ie no kai no. Ie no kaero.
家に帰る。命令を実行。
Return home. Task in progress. Interferences. Damaged module. That was really
記
good.
憶にありません。
There's really a good face of her with closed fuck. Guys. So I don't want to feel like a clown when in here, but listen guys. The chances good one are is that this will be our last life for like, you know, for a good reason here. I know why. Because this is a freaking time I'm first time seeing Ainefa within the story, that's why. That is why. Let's be completely honest, this is not about like a few minutes of me voicing out something, right? This is rather about like dedicated effort for like, you know how on Twitter you post like 4 posts at most, right? You can post 4 at most, right? In each one you can fit like 9-minute segment from this, alright? 9 minutes. Because 10 minutes is the limit and you cannot set in OBS 9 minutes like 59 second.
てっきり昼寝中かと思った。
マービカが
Let's just imagine it that way, right? Think about it. Your life essentially split into these 45-minute segments, right? 9 minutes by 4 is 18, 36, right? 36, right? But we can round it up to like 45, right? Essentially. 36, if it was like 10 minutes, it would be 40. Much closer to the 45, right? So, your life essentially represents this like 45-minute segment each hour out of, right? Something like that, right?
最近うようよしてるヒ
It
ゲ
is not that my life represents that. Think about it realistically. Everything that you're doing in this world, in this life, think about how David thinks from the Fate Gore, right? His memory only lasts for 10 minutes a day, right?
おかげで
Everything that has happened throughout the day can be summed up into the 10-minute range. Everything that was something that meant something, something of importance. Everything that was not it is an absolute continuation of something that you see every single day. Every single, right? This is how life and is something in here. Something that means something. Something that means something not just to you, but to someone else. You cannot know that you exist if someone else doesn't know that.
もっと
You would be absolutely no one nowhere found, right?
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこの
暗号術あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思う廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせていろんな技術が使われてるみたいだからここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうし。
パスワード
パーツはま
So unfortunately there was like that super fast segment that I couldn't screenshot. What it was again? Tell me please. Memory missing. I think it was her face.
うわ目を覚ましたぞ
It was definitely her face, right?
刺激を与えてみ
With
たら
closed eyes.
白い飛行物
What is the segment coming up to it?
旅人
Memory missing and there's like legs of girls. I see.
白い飛行賢そうパスワ記憶にあり
記憶にありません。
室か
一筋縄じゃいかな
Oh, what a good frame I got accidentally in
二人
here.
の他に覚えてることは
Pure on accident is like very good one, right?
名前ロボットが
家に帰る。
家に帰る
Okay. Oh, after this one. Is this going to be like immediately after this? Can I check out like video or something? What I was doing a minute prior. Hold on. I apologize for the funny sounds. Window capture. For some reason there is no like something that I can capture. But whatever. At Windows 10, don't capture cursor. Window title must match. So what was happening in there? This one. Where is that? This one. Hold on. It is immediately afterward, as you can see. So this may be tricky, this may require another restart, I will not guarantee. Also those effect on the side, the pixelation is kind of adding up good to the effect. Good detail, I feel like. So let's see if I can get this, I hope I do. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly, but who knows. I didn't get it. No. Apparently it was like super fast. Unfortunate. Memory missing. It's kind of getting dragged out in here a little bit with what I'm doing at the moment, but swear to God, I'm not in here to be indefinitely dragging like time of the living world onto myself or any of those, right? But it looks like the screenshot kind of this like first Faber issue of the Genshin Impact I feel like they stuff this kind of stuff 3 times more in this Genshin Impact game than they do in Wooden Quests, and it's fucking nasty. They slap this super good shot of a character on the first frame. As a collector, I cannot pass by the opportunity to waste my life on this.
シロネてっきり昼寝中かと思った。
I hope we don't have to waste out too much in here for the day, by the way. I hope we're out of this scene and eat this for the day, like, that's it. I'm not interested to be rushing any of the story. There are other games out there that I can prioritize as well. Honkai Star Rail and whatnot, right? Other games, like, definitely, certainly Wooden Quest and whatnot. But I'm not intending on rushing this whatsoever.
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこの
暗号術？あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思う。廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせて作ったいろんな技術が使われてるみたいだから、ここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうし。
胸元のパーツは
絶対
コアに刺激を与えてみたら
白い飛行物と金髪の旅人に賢そうなパスワード記憶に
It's directly after the legs. I'm not in a mood to be like restarting 3 times in a row on the same scene in Heroine, but
名前ロボットが
家に帰る。
家に帰る
Zionem, don't push it that deep. Fuck.
記憶にありません
Does this count in as success or what? It looks like 1, but at the same time, I don't know what the fucking issue is. That was not the first frame. Let me like tell. Let me watch the video and tell from it. Hold on. She definitely moved her eyes in there, so it is not the first frame, but I cannot tell if this is a success or not. At least I cannot. Hold on. What is happening in there? I sound decent, but I almost get this. I hope I do. Almost. I didn't get it. I do sound decent, I think. What happened in there? Zionem, don't push it that deep. What happened in there? Tell to me. Is expression all that different on that first frame against what we're seeing on the top? This is first frame. See? Frame by framing. Is it any different? I think it's a little bit like eyes are a little bit different. There's a little bit of that like cyan color coming out of her eyes, right? Because that's not the first frame. It's essentially here, you see? You can tell where I click to. This is the first frame. The eyes are super close, right? This is like second or third one, right? Oh fuck me. What did I sign up my cell phone in here on this morning? Oh my god. What is this first framer stuff? Oh my god, no. No. Ah. Why? Fuck. No, I wish this was not a case. Ah, for Christ's sake, I would rather go on my bed and read like a doujin of Elysia getting fucked in front of Eden. Oh my god. For what fucking sake this is a thing. I hate this Genshin game so fucking much. So guys, I love this game. But now this first framer kind of screenshotting stuff, it has been a giant issue all throughout the event of this girl too. The NFO one. You all may remember we were having the exact same issue with her event featuring her. Oh no. I don't have a good feeling about any of this anymore. Like, I'm getting tired already. Okay, then.
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこの
暗号筒あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思って廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせて作ったみたいだけどいろんな技術が使われてるみたいだからここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうしか
胸元のパーツはま
絶対変えたらの
コアに刺激を与えてみたら
白い飛行パスを記憶
How did she even get in here?
あり
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね二人の他に覚えてること
名前ロボットが
家に帰る
Oh no, not the first framer. Oh my god, no, I hate my life anymore. I don't want to have this. Oh my god, no. I think I'm world first clicker in here or what? Like to click out of the window and screenshot. It didn't click through. It didn't allow me to screenshot to begin in there. It was doomed from the beginning. What a joke. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm getting so tired of this shit anymore. Like, oh my god, no. Listen, if I don't get screenshot right now, I don't think I'm rage quitting or any of those, but I'm just getting mentally already destroyed. It is very not easy to be taking this kind of screenshot, but they're very worth, trust me. They're not getting this INF kind of stuff every single day release.
白ねてっきり昼寝中かと思ったが
If there was an actual way by which you can slow down the game on purpose, like to 1 FPS or something like that, right? I think there literally is a way to be doing that, but I'm not certain how. I think there literally is like tools like, you know, people that speedrun Half-Life, I feel like they're doing this kind of sort of stuff, right? In fact, I don't know if it's allowed for this game though. You know, they kind of ban macros for this game, right? Like it's a Path of Exile or something. While the developers like Fate Grand Order, they do not give a single bit of fuck of who is using, like, you know, an automation of the game process, because they cannot track it really realistically, and also the game should be having it to begin with, like, you know.
白い飛行物パスを記憶に
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね。二人の他に覚えてることは？
名前
Passovado.
帰る。
家に帰る
For Christ's sake, this is such like nasty one. Oh no. I cannot fucking tell. Was that also not first frame? I don't think first frame like it is possible humanly to be taking. I'm not going to lie. Is this any different from what there was before? Is this the one from before? Wait, no, it's something different. Is it literally this one, the next one? This one? So the one at the below, I believe it is one is earlier. There's one that says like mem and the other one says like memory or something. Hold on. Wait, are they literally like same? This is the other one, no? See, it says me. So this one is earlier, I feel like, right? Mem. This one, mem. Is there any difference to what we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen? This is not something that like an actual playthrough like individual should be like interested in. I think the bottom screenshot is significantly better. It is like a distance of like 1 frame of pixel, right? But you can tell it's better. That I never what they say. You can actually catch her like in here by yourself. It is different, right? Alright, I'm not doing this. Yes. That was just, I feel like 30 minutes worth of prologue, right? Oh, so that's it then. Her memory are gone for good. Not necessarily judging by her reaction, it is possible her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism. Yeah, but wakaru setsume Nanoka. But what does that mean for us though? Well, in words we can understand. Means she has not lost her memory, they are in there somewhere, she can't just access them right now. Like when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on? Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module, pain, correct. Oh, a robot can feel pain too. Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby, human, and Saurian learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanism for behavioral regulation. Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Python? Okay, if I call the chorus, is that easier to understand? Oh, Paimon is the chorus user number 1, so I think Paimon just got it entirely now. This is about Uzilon and Paimon 1v1, right? The main expansion. Okay, if I call it a chorus, is it easier to understand? Imagine you are a big shot shaman from from the Jutsu the Masters of the Night Wind, and you send your disciples on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. Stop him treating it like a vacation. You might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental restrict if he strays from the right path. That way you can be sure he will stick to the straight and narrow and won't go throttling off. Oh.
子供向けの怖い話に登場する
Oh, Grass Baba mitai da na. Sounds like something you would put on alcoholics so that they believe they are going to die if they drink. It sounds like the horror story version of Granny Italy that parents tell their kids about. Citlali would never do something like that. Would never take a disciple though.
とにかく自立装置にそういう制限を設けるのは珍しくないってこと。装置が設計
Point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
だがどんな呪いをどんな目的で
Why would you curse a machine to lose their memory? What purpose could that serve? In her case, all is done is to make it harder for her to complete her task.
命令の実行に失
Task failed.
敗
Sincere
ありません
arimasen moshi. Oh, sincere
具体
apologize.
的にどんな呪いかわからない限り
Without knowing the exact detail of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home.
他にも試してみよう
How about we keep talking and see if the other keywords trigger something for you?
かしこまりました
Roger that. You were right. It looked like you were in pain before.
計測結果許容範囲内です
It's alright.
命令は果たさなければなりません
I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
旅人これまでの旅で似たような人形は見た
Traveler, have you seen a humanoid machine like this anywhere else you've been? They have humanoid mecha in Fontaine.
確かに関節とかのパーツは
Ah, of course, yes. Some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontainian to me.
フォンテーヌ
Fontaine.
美味しいスイーツがあります
Oishi sweets no arimasu. Hey, that triggered something. It sounded more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction. Hey, never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
の家はフォンテーヌにあるのか違います
No. Ah, okay, well, that's one promising lead nip in the bud. The way you're dressed makes me think of Mondstadt.
ヘアアクセサリーのこと
I mean, hair accessory. I think I know what you mean.
なんて言うんだっけ
What do they call them in Mondstadt again? Sorry? Is there someone other than Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt?
モンド頼もしいメイドがいます
Oh, Noella. I feel like there's so not many mates out there, like, aside from Noella, so... They're literally none. Mondstadt, the mates are very hard working.
そうだメイ
Oh, mate.
ドでもモンドにこんなロボットいた
Although as far as I was aware, the mates in Mondstadt are all fully human.
メイドなら
Maido.
こんな内部構造になった理由もなんと
That'll
なく
explain a lot of internal design choices,
あ
so...
んたモンドから来たの
You're from Monst?
違います
Nope. Oh my god, where are you from then?
即答かよ
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
中のコアフォンテーヌの関節モンド
Atlantis Core and Fontainian joins Mondstadt her piece.
どこ出身とも言えないね
Maybe no single nation is her home. Oh yeah, is there a nation that actually like precisely fits for the bill for the description of no nation? Is there a nation where there are no governing ruling system? It is free from any political place on the map. The one that we are leading ourselves next to.
この暗号術もそういろんな国の技術や
Just like the cryptex in that sense, a mishmash of parts from all over the world.
そうかではお前にとって家とは何だ
In that case, where exactly is
自分
home
が
to
作
you?
られた場所普段活動してる場所
Is it where you were built, where you live most of the time, or a place you can always come back to? Oh my god. Not for Chaska asking this question. If you would know that the character has been adopted, right? And the question is also very deep because, in fact, indeed, right? what does make up for a home? Is this like a place of birth, a country you swear loyal oath to, or a place you can just come back to? Very deep question, right? Philosophical. Right, Chaska? Looks like you've triggered painful memory.
家ではありませんか？
Isn't home just home?
この方法じゃ記憶を取り戻しそうにないな。シロね、他に方法はないか？
That was honestly like 3 good screenshots from the robot girl out there that I did manage to get. Okay, feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas on and how do we get her memories back?
意識が覚えてないなら体に聞いて
If
み
her
るか。
cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just about now.
この小型ロボットのことは覚えてる？
Remember this little guy? Apparently you were together when they found you on the beach. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. Oh my god, are we going to kiss her?
起動方法は覚えてるみたい。
No, so you remember how to switch it on.
じゃあ今のと同じ感じで。
Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm? Oh my god.
ほうきでしょうか？
What the hell? Is this even allowed? Why was it animated so well? Guys, does anyone know why was it like animated so precisely? Like both blooming and like transforming. I couldn't even tell what happened, like it was not a Genshin game but it was some like super advanced one.
本当にメイドロボットだったのか？
Wait, is she really a robot maid?
ラッキー。じゃあ今
Lucky.
から工房の片付けを手伝ってくんない？
Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop? No, Zonen, don't take up this advantage from this girl.
お前本気か？
How dare you, woman.
メイドロボなら家事をしてる間に何か思い出すかもしれないし。
So then maid robots don't come up all that often around, do they?
工房全体をやる必要はないよ。
They're
こ
so
こら辺だけ片付けてくれれば OK だから。
they're so exceptionally animated in here. If you like look, you guys did see this, right? Just a second ago in front of us, like she was really well animated in there. She's a robot maid, maybe doing some household chores. Will jog her memory. Just this area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop. Tidy the entire nut one too.
おい、目を覚ましたばっかなのにこき使うなんてひどくないか？
Hey, come on, the poor thing only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit cruel? Hidokunai?
かしこまりました。ただいまから命令を実行します。
Understood. Commencing task. Task on hand received. What the hell?
大きい
Wait,
も
are
の
you
を使
serious?
ってます。
本当に片付け出したぞ。
Are you serious?
まあ、何の反応もないよりはいいか。
Wait, we get to play as an F here. Oh my god. This is so precious. Is her eyes kind of glowing every time? Glowing, I'm sorry, on attack. Is it on every attack? I think it is, right? The sound. And this character is fucking epic. I have no doubt that whoever wanted to pull the Signefa character over any other upcoming one. I know Lauf and Nefer primarily. I was considering to pull her, but oh my fucking god, she's epic. You know, some people really love this Mega Man game and whatnot, right? You wouldn't account for who doesn't here, right? But just as an example, right? Whatever she's doing there with her arm, this is insane. Just in general, this character is super cool, I feel like. Hey! So I'm by no means like a fan of either of this like Vice Versa game and whatnot, but I feel like it is like super done super well, right? You don't need to be a genius in here to tell that much. I feel like that should be told personally. Alright. This girl is super cute. Yes, like definitely is, right? I don't need to like an entire mile go to tell. Should be told like nearly every single character in this game has to serve one way or another like appeal to someone, right? That's just how it is. Ah la 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 la. These are boxes. No, I'm out. This is my character now. What is her skill doing again? I know that ultimate sets up some like that robot that we just seen, right? Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. Man, she does sounds like... Is she like Lugo style or what? She may as well be around, no? This is so epic. I didn't get to try this character on trial, by the way, so just saying. The time was very like limited back then. I feel like a child playing a game right now, I'm not going to lie. For the first time. How does this character feel epic? Oh my god, did she do like do the flare thing in there? Can you actually leave the area? Yeah, set us back. Don't tell me. What is going to happen here? Can you not skip this? Oh no! So nothing good happens if you actually leave this area. I'm surprised you didn't get blasted. Zetai.
コアに刺激を与えてみたらなんか成功したみたい。
白い飛行パスを記憶に
I was kind of hoping we can get out of this, like, you know, entire scene and that would be it, right? But
二人の他に覚えてることは？
名前
I just kind of wish I could have gotten the screenshot of her, like, on those jets at the end in there.
いや、反応を見た感じ。私たちにもつまり記憶を喪失したんじゃなく頑張って思う。
The jets looked really good at their, like, at the end of the ultimate. I'm so tired and he wants to already. I'm not sitting straight on here whatsoever. Listen, I'm a big boy, I'm not going to lie, right? Listen, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is also pointless and futile. Justice, right? Yeah. Make my money. For breakfast or maybe to see where this gets us. There's some meat in the fridge. I don't know. Do I want to fry some meat as well? Sounds unnecessary to me, truth be told. Does it not? Definitely does. So the phone should be charged by now, should be told, right? Here's an average me. I feel like when the recording is starting, when I'm like this close, even right now I don't feel as fat, right? Even right now, I don't feel as fat like being this like super straight, super close. Do I feel as fat in here? Like I definitely like have like a spread of this one thing, right? But I don't feel as fat like when the recording starting. When recording starting, I'm like super like a slope, like look at this, essentially, right? When I begin things, definitely like it phases up, right? Definitely much better right now, right? So let's begin cooking or something like that. Oh yes, yes, no. I would prefer if a phone was in fact like, you know, charging all the time, should be told. It's not a good for a phone though, isn't it? But it's just more convenient this way. Is 100 already? Should be right. It literally is, I should be unplugging it. Alright. For the better of a phone, right? Dun 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 dun. Let's cook some egg in here, some like that. Hopefully clean up this thing afterward too. It's for the better that the frying pan remains clean. Here's me. I'm sitting a little bit like super like a slow right now, just saying. I'm going to lie, when you sit like that, you can tell like all the fats on me is most likely not how I want to sit, like, you know, when I'm on camera. No, there isn't. You see? Everything is consistent, I feel. If I'm not sitting like super fat, it's most likely going to be fine. Saying, guys, we all kind of measure ourselves, right, by how we look, not how we weigh. We kind of weigh down like calories, like count them. Personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm just curious, just a little bit curious, right? When you read this, let me do this thing. Wait. When you read this stupid ass fucking Western article, right, about like they're writing about the borscht and whatnot, right? When they're writing beetroot, right? Beetroot, right? Does it have to be precisely beetroot to be spelled and written down as? You do know that it is commonly known as beet, right? There is no root to it. Beetroot is the entire like an entire form of written of a plant, like you know, a precise term, biological one, right? There is a motherfucking underlying reason why you have to spell it entirely, right? Because you are trying to brainwash someone. First things first, you need to sound official, right? And second most, you don't want to shit your pants, right? So that someone does not understand what beat to begin with is. Whoa. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so clean after I've cleaned it up. It sure does. Can I remove my face from the screen? I already took like a 3 screenshot of my breakfast. Five. So as I said, it wouldn't necessarily hurt if I was able to take a shower, should be told. Not that I'm smell by any means in case I don't. But a certain degree of like, you know, just if you haven't showered in like a day, 2, like, you know, it'll still accumulate even if there is no smell. That's how I feel. So sometimes taking shower is just for the like, you know, some people take shower every single day if they're working and whatnot, right? Some do not. So I was delaying to eat this kind of eggs in here for a while, honestly, because I had an entire night to keep posting about something. This is not funny. I'm sorry for being terminally active in here. These look quite good. I'm not going to yet again. Whoa. Let me take a few more screenshots. Is it cooked already? More or less, right? Whoa! Right, more or less cooked, I feel. Yeah, from this angle I'm like super old. I'm not going to fucking like. I'm only hitting my 29th, right? But certainly feels like I'm like 50. Turn it off. All the water. And this thing, yeah, like it's a little bit hot. I'm not going to try give it like a few seconds. Maybe. Well, I don't think I necessarily need to clean off this thing in here. There's like nothing in here. I don't think the roaches can appear like there's like few parts on this thing. If you will be accounting like for roaches to keep appearing for like for this amount, right? And it's like nothing in here. You're kidding. I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I clean it off, but no. There's almost nothing in there, right? It's stupid. This thing goes in there, the monitor is fine, right? Yeah, the water goes in there, tomato paste goes in here. I take a few screenshots again yet. Essentially just today's as breakfast, right? But not, let's see what I'm going to be doing with camera. Not the best angle, I'm not going to lie. The way phone stands right now, it may fall at any second. I hope it does not break too. Very funny angle did I choose in here? I feel like it's fine, right? Continue consuming my food. Very good. Very good. So I'm going to consume this food. I'm not going to sit straight. I will continue for as much as I can. it's realistic. I don't love the single one, I'm going to fucking lie. Give the regular one. Super regular one, just basic. Right? I'm not going to be sitting straight as a point at all. I'm gonna be fucking lying down on the chair. Listen guys, as you all might be looking at me for the first time, right? I know those. I think I'm some like son of a billionaire sitting in here like doing whatever I want every single day, playing games and like essentially like how do you say it in English? I'm sorry. I don't know, like dragging your pee in and out, right? Well no, I'm just I'm just situated to be in here. That's all. I mean, think about realistically from either side if you look at this, right? People just immediately they start applying like language, right? Check. Oh, this guy is speaking English. He must be from like Nevada, right? New Orleans, Oklahoma. Oh fuck, this guy is from Moscow. And then you also look at this, like I have an entire desk in here, right? The keyboard, it might not be mechanical, right? But there's a chair here, an actual one gaming, right? A microphone, SARM microphone, basic one. Everyone knows what 80-20-20 is, right? This is the most basic kit of a broadcaster of like 2010. Ever so, this is an actual setup, and most of the people Eastern one do not have that much to them, right? You do not have this kind of setup in here to be for the case of being a broadcaster, right? They do have this like Blue Yeti microphone and whatnot, right? It's like most funny looking setups, that is, right? But most of the time it's nothing serious, right? They do not have an intention to be an actual like writing like recording VODs for someone to watch, like for some kind of like game to review, right? To review a game you need to have a vast broad term of experience, and you need to love a game too, right? You just would think about it realistically, think over it, think if you actually did not like a game, right? If you thought about game like this is just another game, right? Or just how I'm going to review a game if my language is Eastern one, and Eastern language is kind of super hard to be reviewing something like super in detail, right? Very complexity would be lacking. It would be super hard to understand, comprehend, and deliver. The only thing that you would be doing in here is kind of creating some kind of show business, right? Spectacle. You see like a character enter a scene and you kind of like, oh yay! That's that essentially, right? Listen, it may sound super like sad and whatnot, right? But this is world actually. Unfortunately, this is how Eastern languages are built and Western one primarily so. The better etymology that you are having, etymology that you are having in here is primarily just being happy about how either language excels at which is it good at, right? As well as its downsides. I feel like that is the most natural thing to say and think of, right? It's not like one language is better because voice acting sounds in it way better, right? And the other one is worse because it's super complicated.
計測結果
旅人
Right?
これまでの旅で似たような人形は見たことない
There is a saying to each their own. You know?
確かに関節
フォンテーヌ
言いたいことはあるけど今はこっちだ
今こちら。
違います
あっさり否定された
アクセサリー
ロンドン
そうだね
メイド
違います
即答かよ
即答だよ。
この暗号
そうか。
いや。
意識が覚えてないなら体
There
に
is still no skip button in this game up until this day.
この小型ロボットのことは覚えてるあんたと一緒に海辺で見つかったらし
In all honesty, it would make a lot of sense if I was to perform imaginary theater around here. On top, like without logging out of this game.
これは
Holy shit, look at how it's animated. Just an in-game thingy, I believe. This is insane.
ラッキー
You know how they say like some kind of magic is unexplainable? I feel like we just witnessed one.
お前ほん
メイド
お前
ロボット
本当に
ラジオしてる間に何か思い出すか
かしこまり
Boy, this is our maid. You cannot be doing that. Oh, we got ultimate back.
大きいものを片付けます
Which way I'm supposed to be facing to get behind? This?
何の反応もないよりは
I don't want to miss out on it. I got it. There was another good close up in there, but I believe I got what I needed, right? Fuck. Whee! I feel like so this is essentially what I wanted to get, right? I don't need to brag about it anymore. There was also this kind of last frame, I feel like what happened in there, no? Let me look at it for a second, just for a second here. What is this shit that I just captured? It's supposed to be this one, 1052. Why is it black though? Oh seriously, why is it black? Oh, sorry? This one? I don't get it. Windows 10. For some reason it was the wrong capturing method. So let me see. See? So here's the first frame, right?
プログラム実行中過去の記録に基づき一つお願いがある
Oh wait, maybe no. Wait.
モラネジ歯車
So here's the first frame. It's hard to tell.
キャラメル
Take,
お
right?
菓子髪留め靴下サンダルなど小さいものを放置しないようご協力
Holy
ください
shit, her voice lines are insane in there in the background. But the first frame is harder to tell, to get right. Also, is the first frame at all, like, as you can see, there's an animation of her doing some insane shit in there.
ご安心ください
It's like one of the first one, it's not easier to take. You can kind of hit the Windows button, honestly, when it's mid animation, so it's honestly, it's possible to take. If you want to take a screenshot of this kind of animation, you hit the Windows button, immediately switch over to the desktop, and that way you can get an access to the button of screenshotting out of the game's window. Was there something that I could have gotten here? Kind of this one, right? Yeah, that would be a good screenshot if you really wanted to take one, but I think what I took I'm fully satisfied with. Oh man, this is a good one. It wouldn't hurt if I was able to take this one, but in all honesty, I couldn't care less. Is there no way to charge her up without leaving the area?
防衛モード起動。絶縁障壁展開。
There isn't, right? Is she fighting with an actual broom? Oh god, damn, not fair. I feel like we will not get to use this character aside from this all that much, so I'm trying to get a screenshot of her like at the end of Ultimate Animation, right? Let's do it again.
シロネんてっきり昼寝
This is the last that I'm doing this.
マーディカが帰ったと思ったら今度はチャスか。みんなでうちをいじめよう。最近うようよしてる非元気兵のせいだよ。おかげで待った。それって
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこの
暗号筒？あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思う。廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせていろんな技術が使われてるみたいだから、ここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうし。
胸元のパーツはコアに刺激を与えてみたらなんか成功したみたい。
白い飛行
賢そう。
パスは記憶にあり。
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね。二人の他に覚えてることは？
名前。
ロボットが
家に帰る。
家に帰る。
いや、反応を見た感じ、
私たちにも
つまり記憶を喪失したんじゃなく、頑張って思う。頭痛。
ロボットも
赤ちゃんや古竜が数角を通して何が大丈夫で何が大丈夫じゃないかを覚えてくし、それはこう
They want to have one, Zoanen.
呪いに似てるかな。で、とにかく
だがどんな呪い。
命令の具
体的に
かしこまりました。計測結果許容範。
Who's Zoanen parents even are, though? We never get presented with someone being her parental figure, right? Who her parent even are?
旅人。これまでの
Tabibito.
似たような人形は見たことない。確かに関節。
フォンテーヌ。
うわ反応したぞ。言いたいことはあるけど今はこっちだ。
今こっちだ。
違います。
あっさり否定された。
あ
エアアクセサ
モンド。
そうだね。
メイド。
違います。
そうだ、メイド。
ナタのコア。この暗号術。
そうか。
家ではありませんか。
Isn't a homeless one?
意識が覚えてないなら体に
That was very memorable way she delivered line in there.
そうなの。この小型ロボットのことは覚えてる？
家は
あんたと
家
一緒に海辺で見つかった。
ことはない。そうだし。I just feel like in general this character is super lovely in this game. I'm not a fan by any means of either of this game, but I feel like what we are seeing is super good either way. Also, I apologize. The window has been a little bit to the right of center, right? In general, just you kind of want to have a window. Ideally, you want to have like if I was like super small here, right, like this, right? And you can see the entire window here, like that. This is an ideal what we want to have, right?
起動方法は覚えてるみたい。
これはほうきでしょうか。
ラッキー。んじゃ今から
お前本気か？
メイドロボなら家事をしてる間に何か思い出すかもしれないし。
お前本気か？
かしこまりました。
Are you for real, woman? There is a two that I want to take.
助けます。
An early one and late
片
one.
付け出したぞ。
Maybe harder, but
まあ、何の反応もないよりはいいか。
fuck, I didn't take jack shit. I just decided to take this. I took an early one. This counts as early, right? But I wanted to take a late one. This one is absolutely useless though. For most part. It does look good like in terms of an entire shot, you see? Like this part. Very like cinematic. I feel like character was very lovely this INF ago. Ay, 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 ay.
ナービカが帰ったと思ったら今度はチャスか。みんなでうちをいじめ。
うわ、ちらっ。
最近うようよしてる非元気兵のせいだよ。おかげで一日。待った。それって
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。
I am a
それ
robot.
とこの
暗号術？あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思って廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせて作っいろんな技術が使われてるみたいだからここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうし。
胸元のパーツはま
Infazatai.
目を覚ましたぞ。
コア
Oh,
にし
no, so much
白い飛行
賢そ。
パスを
うん。
記憶に。
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね。二人の他に覚えてることは
I'm gonna fall asleep on the way.
ロボットが。
家
I
に
mean, I'm not
帰る
sleepy, but
とか言って
just
た。
doing this over and over.
家に帰る。
いや反応を見た感じ
私たちにも
つまり記憶を喪失したんじゃなく頑張って思う頭痛
ロボット。
赤ちゃんや古竜はそれはで
子供向けの怖い話。
とにかく
だがどんな呪
命令の実
具体的にどん
かしこまりました。
There sure is all the flying in here, I have to say.
計
Like,
測結果。
旅人
redoing this is absolute pain in the
似
ass.
たような確かに関節
フォンテーン。
反応したぞ。言いたいことはあるけど。
It's like they speak about her, they speak about
違
her,
います。
and they figure out where she's from.
ヘアアクセサリー
モンド。
そうだ、
メイド
違います。
即答かい。
ナタの子はこの暗号術
そうか。
Mhm.
意識が覚えてないなら体に聞いてみよっかこの小型ロボットのことは覚えてるあんたと一緒に海辺で見つかった
Did I get a screenshot of her like tilting her head? I'm just curious. Just a little bit. It's not like it matter, but Which one is it where she tilts her head? Exactly. Here I'm redoing it, right? Is it lagging or what? There she says no, I believe. I have like too much screenshot open because I only have like 50 million nodal screenshot in video open. Let me at least close up some of this like Genshin stuff. I'll have to try and review everything that we've been doing in here thus far. Next time I get the post or something like that, right? There's no way I won't have to. It's not right now though. Is the recording fine? It looks fine to me the more I look at like how's it going. I'm not certain at which frame did she like tilt her head and whatnot.
これはほうきで
Unfortunately.
しょうか。
I can see this null frame, but I cannot tell precisely like where she might have tilted her head in there. Don't know how many frames do I have screenshotted, like, you don't want to know. Like, are you sure you want to like look at what will be happening here? Look at this. Right? This was a really good scene, I have to say though.
お前ほん
Just like yesterday's.
かしこまりました。
Alright, hopefully I was able to take
助けます。
the late one.
片付け出したぞ。
Right? The late one.
まあ何の反応もないよりはいいか。
I took it, I think, yeah. Precisely what I needed to take, I did. It's a little bit far over the one, honestly. Is there a way in which you can like set up camera like this before starting the ultimate? Will it affect if you put camera closer? I didn't know that one. We have to test it out.
行きましょう。
I have no clue in this game like how this works.
シロネんてっきり昼寝中かと思ったが
マービカが帰ったと思ったら今度はチャスか。
今度はチャスか。
みんなでうちをいじめよう。
ちらっ
最近うようよしてる非元気兵のせいだよ。おかげで待った。それって て
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこのは
暗号術
There was a lot of good Paimon shots as well in here. Just saying.
廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせていろんな技術が使われてるみたいだから、ここまでして
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらう。
胸元のパーツはコアに刺激を与えてみたら
白い
Why did she tilt her head? I'm
パ
curious.
スワード記憶
It was somewhere in front.
あり
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね。
Something fourth, right?
二人の他に覚えてることは？
名前
ロボットが
家に帰る。
家に帰る
いや、反応を見た感じ、記憶データ
It
を
was
破損
someone
してないは
here.
ず。
私たちにもわかる。
つまり記憶を喪失したんじゃなく、頑張って思う。
頭痛関連ワードを検索
ロボットも
赤ちゃんや古竜が数角を通
赤ちゃん
それは高度な自立性を持つ装置も同じで、
待ってくれ。
呪いに似てるかな。例えば名園の主の大借で、
あ呪術はい
さっさと。
子供向けの怖い話に登場する。
とにかく
だがどんな呪いを
命令の実行に失敗
具体的にどんな呪いかわから
Sincere
ない限り
apologies.
何とも言えないけど、さっき家に帰る。
かしこまりました計測結果許容範囲内
Wasn't it this one?
命令
旅人、これま
Cannot
での
fucking
旅で
tell
似
honestly.
たような確かに関節とかのパーツはフォンテーヌの
フォンテーヌ美味しいスイーツがあります
反応したぞ。言いたいことはあるけど、
Why is she sweet?
こっちだ。お前
違います
まさに否定された。
ヘアアクセサリーのこと。
モンド頼もしいメイドがいます
そうだ。
メイド。
違います
It was this one, no, right? Did I ever get it in there somewhere? Here she says no. But she says no to us in here, not to this two. There she says no and no again. This is to us. This is to this two. I think I do have this one because does this one count as this as like this kind of scene? No, it does, right? So it must be this one, right?
即答
あなたのこの暗号術。
そうか。
家は
意識が覚えてないなら体に聞いてみよっか。この小型ロボットのことは覚えてる？あんたと一緒
Yeah,
に
just get us out of here already. I do love Paimon and whatnot, but many of the people, in fact, for some reason, were super weird about this character, should be told. I'm sorry, but I don't fucking understand. Are you nuts to be like, you know, a character that looks like a girl elf, right? And for some reason, shitload of people start saying like, you know, I don't like this character because she's too often on the screen. Her voice actress is getting too much lines. This is literally our narrative device in here. This character is a guide, your best companion that has been here since the first day. It's like she is literal mascot on Eastern region. She's the definition of this Genshin Impulse game. Like,
これはほうきでしょうか
ラッキー。じゃあ今から
お前ほん
メイドロボなら家事をしてる間に何か思い出すかもしれん。
oh my
かしこまり
god.
ました ものを片付けます。
本当に片付け出したぞ。まあ何の反応もないよりはいいか。
Let's see if camera angle affects something in here and zoom in. I don't freaking know, honestly.
殲滅モード。
I think I did. Honestly, I think it zoomed in like crazy at their tent. I think this is a really good screenshot. Just if it was angled, it would be even better, but I feel like I'm super satisfied with what we got in here. This is what I needed, precisely. Oh, what was that arm thingy that she did? Oh well. Was that idle? Oh. Can we get into her idle animation again? It's not this one, is it? Oh, the Android resting. How long now for? Oh. This one. She's so precious and small, like, as this one. This girl is just so precious and small, right? There's just the quality that you kind of expect from the girl to be the precious one, right? What just happened? Oh, craftsman who unscrolls the scrolls, my name is Narmagan Sunjat, 52nd chief of Nanatskayan. I am Baden's successor. I shall be like the Ramana yogi, and Sankaj will weave ancient texts into the tapestry, shall speak of the foundation of phlogiston forging and spare your needless detours. According to the scroll left behind by our great mother Sakok. Sakok. I apologize. It literally said Sakok. Oh no. I can't believe all this is going to be broadcasted in a broad daylight when the children watching TV. Fuck you with your computer, internet, like whatever, is like adult safety treaty. Fuck you, cocksucker. Motherfucking retards. Suckcockers. So what is this tedious? Are we out of here? Is there more? Zonin, what the fuck? What you were doing in here? You're retarded. Why is there nothing but freaking like benches, or what is this, like wardrobe parts in here in the middle of the street? What the hell? Maybe they cook some borscht for you as well, a Ukrainian dish? Or invade NATO or something. Place neatly.
床の汚れを除去します。
Pick out junk and clean something. Oh my god. Lots of books. What is this arrow? Wait, place books? What am I expected to do now? Oh, sorry, what? Oh, I know what I have to do, right? Skill, no? I have to roll. I have no clue what I have to do.
防衛モード起動。
Oh, I think it's robot that does. Yeah, makes sense, right?
絶縁障壁展開。
Well, this makes a lot of sense. Wow. Did they really come up with this on the fly? Oh shit, that was brilliant. Place neatly.
小さいものを片付けます。
Searching small objects. Minmuk.
古典ギミック術概論。文法およびレトリックの両面で洗練された文章。
Introduction to
作者の
Ancient
文
Machines.
解造形。古典文学に分類します。
Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays high level of linguistic mastery category classical literature. What in the world? That isn't classical literature at all.
天性ヒルチャール。夕暮れの実を食べ続けたら最強になった
The
件
good
に
thing
ついて
about being reincarnated as a hilly
夕暮れの
child
実
is
を
that
食してエネルギーを補給する物語。
I only need to eat sunsetters to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunset of road category nutritional science. Alright, the blue one, just like your hair color. Cutie, please.
異教人喧嘩旅。
The Outlander Brigade when the wind of death blew towards the blonde
戦士
samurai.
のアクション描写に重きを置いた
Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions but no plot. Category martial arts instruction.
んそれはシトラリがここに忘れていった娯楽小説か。
Oh, it's a gay book fiction of Tsitlali, wow. The girls is love, the guys is love. Holy shit, even Chaska is intrigued.
これで片付け完了だな。お？箱の下にオーベンが落ちてるぞ。
She's finally done,
割
huh?
れちゃってるな。
Is that a woven scroll on there? Look like
きれいにしてくれるか？
a bit dirty. Could you clean it up?
かしこまりました。手芸品の汚れを除去します。
Understood, cleaning woven scroll.
うわー、新品みたいになったぞ。
Oh shit, is that Sinadia from Honkai?
子供の子の人みたいだけど、シロネンの親戚か？
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, it looks like someone from the Children of Echo, Zilonen. Is that a relative of yours?
いや、子供の子ナタ最初の六英傑の一人。
Ixquech,
の息だよ。
the ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echo, and one of 6 heroes. Oh, so some random idiot, I see.
祝福って言えば、確かシロネンも。
Baraka, isn't that your ancient name as well?
そう。息は古名。祝福に記録された最初の英雄。
Yep. She was the first recorded holder of that name.
彼女はかつて炎の竜王を
She and her friend went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon.
そして人々が活用できるように
What is his name?
が作った装置をたくさん分解したらしいんだけど
Was Sibalanki the Archon? I don't remember the dragon's name. I'm sorry. I apologize sincerely. Sosohuadl or what? She and her friend went on a mission to defeat the pirate dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonskin, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. Why does she look like super basic? And she's not an Archon, right? But ever so, I feel like a legendary name should, you know.
そのほとんどはもう失われちゃってる。
Most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'll all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
そんなすごいものなのに今はもうないのか？
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally wouldn't just get forgotten.
戦争が終わって間もなく英雄たちの仲間だったオ
Ochkan happened, an old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragon King and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization.
盟友だったイキもその犠牲者の一人だ。
He even turned on Ixqueach, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic conclusion. Even humanoid machine cannot take a threat. Ixqueach burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkan couldn't get his hand on it. That is the reason most of her research is lost to history. Oh, so some survived.
鋭いな。一部は彼女の友人によって保存されていた。
Yep.
ウォーベンに書かれたもう一人の人物。
One of her friends managed to preserve.
私が引き継いだ米、超越を残した英雄だ。
I'm not going to lie. I do like the presence of lore within this game and whatnot, right? But I wouldn't give two less scraps. I think it is just realistically thinking, right? Listen, you can care only so much about what this game is trying to provide and deliver to us in this moment, if that does in fact lead story somewhere else, right? If it is just going to be discussing some random people from the history, it's not going to preserve any point to it. The other person you see on that woven scroll is the same person I inherited the ancient name Wuka from. Listen, this is the first time I'm hearing about even ancient name to begin with. You think I'm going to care about it? Is there a reason why I should? I'm getting like, can I get out of this cutscene already? It does not strike me that we are at the not cry right now. We are literally not. It said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather Clan, she a crown queen, who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Wow. Bianca, да. She literally said Lianka. But it sounded like Bianca. She literally said Bianca, what the fuck? She says Lianka, but it almost sounds like Bianca. Malfunction. Well, is Ronova ruler of death now or what? What are the slugs though? This is not the way, this is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong. Oh, oh. Oh, what the hell? Humanoid machinery, fine. I know.
どうしたんだ？おい、大丈夫か？
What's wrong? Are you okay? Actually, we do not know her name thus far, right? I'm kind of spoiling it on the fly when I'm naming her name. Oh no. Maybe we're not supposed to name her thus far. You know? Oh, stay back! Fuck. I kind of screenshotted. I wish I kind of screenshotted her eye in there. I would like open it up. I think I did. Was that the last of it? Like, look at this, please. If you guys don't mind at this point. That the first one is at the top, right? And then there's like a big one. Was that the last frame? This big one? Did I get it? This is kind of like, you know, a little bit maybe of importance. Stay back, it says, and then it's like, I kind of. From what I'm looking at on here on the video, there was just a sequence of like a bunch of like shaking eyes in here. See, there's a small one, right? It gets bigger and bigger, like you cannot really make out like which frame is framed here. The last one, right? It's like she blinks and whatnot and bam. So I feel like in every regard this is kind of screenshot that I wanted to take, right? It makes no sense in there whatsoever, like of difference any kind. Alright, so stand back. Oh, watch out, Abunai. Oh, wow. Oh no, I never. Critical bug in core of logical circuit.
メイドロボにこんな力があるなんて。
She's a robot name. Why is she suddenly acting like a little weapon?
びっくりした。
Whoa, Bikurishita! What a sound! Lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kinish in the head? If there was a lightning storm, I would have thrown you into the sky by now, dumbass. I hate you. I have mentioned that you were brought a humanoid machine to the children of Echo. I am working a job at the moment, and the description was as good or much for my target. The head. What the hell? I'm sorry. It's like, what do you mean your target? Anif is mine. Cocksucker. That's it. It is my business now. You are my business. My machine looks like a maid, highly destructive. Yeah. My target, alright. Now you are my target, Kinish. How about this one? Alright. So, is there like long for this cutscene thus far left? I beat him up. No one's going to judge you, Anifa. She's literally amnesiac, you fucking moron. Group of merchants tasked me with locating. Listen, guys. Some character should be the one in charge of progressing story somewhere in here, right? There's no way that we can just sit in here by and idly and like no character are going to present us with new development. Some character should appear on the scene, whether it's a crime or else, right? Some character will appear on the screen, and it will have somewhere like it will have to progress story somewhere else. Looks like it is Kinich's role right now. Right, Kinich? What they say aside from beefing with the Ajal? Eh?
パイモン、何か誤解してないか？俺が受けるのは竜狩りのような依頼ばかりじゃない。
What do you think I'm gonna do?
誤解しちゃったみたいだね。
Alright, Paimon, sorry.
とりあえずキャラバンのところに行こうぜ。
Let's meet up with the caravan. So they said something about the caravan of the trader, right? I'm sorry, how long are we going to be in here in Natlan? I apologize sincerely, but I thought we were out of already the storyline of Natlanese, like, at all. What kind of exactly the plot twist is going to teleport us into this area? Can we check out, like, how much story there is to this? Because this concerns me. It fucking does. Severely, in fact. Genshin story. This severely concerns me what we are hearing right now. So this is Natlan, a space and time for you. Prelude, the journey home. Must be this one, right? Not Crisis. Prelude, Act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Снежная. Fuck, there's a lot of story to this, huh? This is problematic. How much of this prelude? At the Flower Feather Clan, Aifa finishes examining a Kokozaurus brought him by Chaska. As the traveler pilot, blah blah blah, a strange woman finds herself washing ashore on the shores of Natlan by Verandar. The group makes their way to Zilonan workshop, but the children of Echoes, Chaska is surprised to see Zilonan up, believing she had been taken a nap. Alright, we've been through that, right? We have, certainly. Could wake up the woman the Zilonan is unable to, as while the woman scores from the secret source. The other material are not native to Natlan, despite that she tries to do so. The woman notices the traveler and Paimon considering her task complete until Paimon asks her the code to unlock the cryptex. She is unsure before they ask her other question, blah blah blah. The mecha, the Zilonan asks the woman to clean up tidy up the workshop. Paimon then notices a dirty tapestry and asks the woman to clean it, which she does. Paimon then asks Zilonan if the poster depicted her relative, but instead tells her that it was the first Baraka in her time. She dismantled many machines in the hopes of helping humanity, but many of her feats had been lost to the both Time and Ochkan. And Ochkan went insane and she killed herself, and then Ixqueach burned her workshop to the ground to ensure that Ochkan could not use it against humanity. Chaskanen states us that her friend Lianka managed to save some of her work. As the woman looks at the tapestry, she suffers from a malfunction, and in her mind, a mysterious entity calls her a traitor and daring to seek a place to belong. As Paimon approaches her to ask her what's wrong, she tells her to stay back and fires a massive bolt of electro energy, which Traveler manages to parry. Ajao then arrives, demanding to know what happened. As their sound startled him, Kinich likewise appears, confirming the woman as his target. Paimon believes that he is there to destroy her, but he instead reveals that some merchants were looking for her and that not every job he took involved hunting. So literally where we ended, right? They meet with the caravan merchants. First one, Cyan. Chaska offers. Head to the Flower Feather clan. Ainef. What is this name? Joxin? Who? Sitlali. Ainef and Sitlali. Oh my god, there is a walls of text absolutely not meaning anything in here. What the hell? As they destroy them, a few fight you, observe them. Their leader, blah blah blah. The automaton tells the Capitano. Blah blah blah. Chaska suspicious of the attack as they observe the area. Inside the room. Oh my fucking god, I don't want to be reading any of this Genshin story anymore. Are you for fucking real? What is this right here? This is where we ended, right? What is this, a wall of text out of absolutely nowhere? This is a stupid prelude, just get us to the next region. What is this? Is this for the people that are too bored with the game but not interested in, you know, like any lore progression? I want more story, but there will not be any story though. There's just a bunch of NPCs and run like back and forth. This is a pure filler, I hate this. Freaking smoky mirror downing more. Midday Sun test Hatlipoka. This is problematic as fuck, guys. I'm not going to lie. Chaska asks how he know this. Joachim states that he heard rumors while in Nasha Town. Oh, Nasha Town, what is that? We should head in there. Suddenly, Ainef's little robot activates, so we know her name at this point. Looks like Ainefa realizes that the 8th Lord had been waiting for her return for over 2000 years. For what? Oh my fucking god, what is this lore in here? Russian to Ainef, the traveler and Paimon try to check on. So, listen. Mavuika, Varka, flagship. Oh my fucking god, I don't give a fuck about any of this story, I'm going to lie. I was expecting something about this kind of proportion when you were telling to me there was going to be a story that is not related to any of the regions in here. Alright, listen. It's not like Genshin flopped at this point, right? But yeah. I mean, I do recall seeing the cutscene with Ainefa kind of being oh my god, I removed myself, I apologize. For the better, right? No. I do recall seeing cutscenes of Ainefa being primary target of this kind of crazier story development, right? It's like holding down something or whatever. That looked pretty epic all on its own. I'm not going to say that the story is flop or any, right? It would be very cruel to do so just in that kind of manner, to just say that bam, the story is dead and here just because it's not Fontaine, it's not Natlan, it's not nothing alike. Definitely looks like it's taking some kind of route in here, trying to divert the everything that we have had thus far. The game is incredibly old one, Genshin Impact that is, so you take into account that there has been an active mentions of a second iteration of the game thus far, so it's not like purely technically it needs one or continuation thus far, right? But there's certainly some limitations by which not the game's engine could not allow, like, you know. Did you look at what Wuthering Waves 3.0 is going to be doing? Because the Genshin simply, by the limitations of an engine, it wouldn't be able to perform something like that, right? Completely, entirely something that will be different looking for the game. And Wuthering Waves is in fact able to, right? Purely telling by where the story is heading in here in Genshin, it looks like it will one day in fact run out, right? I feel like if they in fact made a second game and yeah, I don't know how it would fucking look like, honestly. Like, can you imagine to yourself how it would look like from the standpoint of, like, when developers of this ongoing, super long ongoing Overwatch game decided to make a continuation, even they couldn't stray afar from the not making the game literally the same one, right? Just 1.5 one, and allowing players to transfer their character progression, right? All the skin and whatnot. So it wasn't even a sequel. It was just like a little bit of an enhancement, right? That's how it ended up being, right? And when it's this kind of like 10-year-old ongoing game, right? You would think of something similar, right? And I cannot physically and mentally just imagine how would transitioning from the first Genshin to the second would look like. I cannot freaking imagine. Like, it does not sit in my mind like whatsoever. So I don't know when that will happen, but thus far the game looks like it's still finding its path quite well. I don't mind how much filler there's going to be to this prelude and how much story an actual one, and how long it will be taking for any of the upcoming version. Based on the Natlan alone, I would say that it did take quite certain amount of time for each version of Natlan, right? There definitely has been some moment that felt a little bit too long for what they are, such as the people of the Hot Springs, but it did overall tell us some at the very least, right? Every part of the Natlanese storyline kind of presented with own shade to it. Whether it was championship related preparation for the upcoming battle or else, I feel like the story always has been present throughout somewhere. Either there was Mawuika named to it or Captain, right? And looks like for the upcoming region it will be either Varkawan or Lauma Nefer or the other one, the Colombina, right? So I kind of cling still to these big names, but overall the story slowly adds up. There's also an Nefer on top of it as well, so I'm kind of looking forward to what we will have to see in the future, but I'm not expecting an incredible much in here, but at the same time there is certain amount of expectation towards this story, this game's story, unlike of Now, I'm not to say that Wooden Quasar story is terrible, right? I'm not. But this game is super, much more bigger in proportion, right? People expect more from it. There is a much larger player base, everyone knows of this, the arts are being created like crazy too, right? Maybe this game is a little bit older by now than any older, and people starting to forget what it was about, like Genshin was, right? But still feels to me like it is still in here on the same level as it always was. It provides for a good amount of chunk of actual developments. The characters are voiced, they're animated well, the story is here too. So I'm gonna try to look over it as much as I could have possibly reviewed from the day in here ends for today. Right? I'm not going to stash this away and never approach Genshin again. I most likely will be doing this after I'm finished with Wooden Quasars in here as soon as possible. So I'm most likely continuing with the Genshin after WoW. No, not Honkai Star Rail, but Genshin most likely. Because we have to start clearing out all this mess. Like there's it's starting to get into Snezhne, and I do want, in fact, to be on time when it does. So we most likely will have to, like, in a one good sitting, clear all of that out. So alrighty, thanks for watching, and be right back. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna come back in here and most likely continue with Imaginary Theater or something. Presumably.